Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha, Rocha, Kwadash, Ma'amath. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders. Double honors to my elder apostle, Aharawan Ban Yasharala of the Lions Den Camp, here in Florida, Jacksonville, Florida. Shalom to the Cemetery Akim, pushing his truth and sincerity around the four corners of this earth. I'm Nakar Harab Ban Yasharala, coming out of the Lions Den Camp of Yasharala, here in Jacksonville, Florida. And now today I'll be coming out with a little quick lesson, and it is a little baby lamb back off the Bishop Canuck of this camp video where he just recently did about the strike that has that happened in Venezuela, that was ordered by President Babylon, So I'm going to just read a couple of scriptures and then I'm going to end it. So here we go. This is Psalms chapter 10, of course, verse 5. And I'm going to read some other precepts in this chapter, but the point, verse 5, it says, His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. So the ways of this devil, this deceiver, the ways of Aishar Adawam are always grievous. They're always detrimental. They're always destructive. They always oppress and depress. They always cause a shortcoming for said entities and or parties, nations or whatever. It's always a danger. But when it comes down to the judgments of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, those judgments are far above out of this devil's sight. Meaning he don't see that the Lord is going to bring judgment upon him. You don't think so? Let's go back a chapter. Let's go to chapter 9. Psalms chapter 9 verse 17. It says, The wicked shall be turned into hell, and the nations that forget Yahweh. Plain and simple. Turned into hell means to be judged. They're going to be turned into hell. That means they're going to get judgment. They're going to be brought low. And all nations that forget the Most High Yahweh. And these nations, including Yashar Allah, 2/3 in particular, have forgotten who God Yahweh is. They've forgotten that. So guess what's finna happen to them? Broke like dishes is what's finna happen. Back to the point, this devil's ways are always grievous. But when it comes down to his enemies, he continues to puff at them. He continues to bully. He continues to jab, to poke, to prod, and provoke. And then the first time there is a reaction and or response, he then turns and tries to play victim and or gives himself reason to continue the foolishness that he's already on. So this devil stays puffing at his enemies. He's been puffing at Moab. He's been puffing at, we'll say, the Russian Otawamites. And now he's puffing at Venezuela. That's Jake. That's Northern Kingdom. He's still puffing. He's still bullying. What you gonna do? We gonna do this. He touched things that does not belong to him. Verse 6, He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. This devil really think that he is the man that is going to stay the man that's going to always be in the power seat. No, that time is over. That time is at an end. But he think in his heart he won't be moved. He won't be taken down. He think he won't be in the adversity, hard times and trouble. Well, that's coming exactly when the Lord wanted to come to this devil. He's been causing problems all around the four corners of the earth. Ain't no way you finna sow seeds of wickedness, bloodshed, thievery, and robbery and think you're not going to reap that harvest. Yahweh is not mocked. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. And it is what it is. Verse 7. His mouth is full of cursing, fraud, and deceit. So let me read that again. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. So this devil's mouth is full of cursing, meaning he speaks destructive words, words that'll destroy you, words that he uses to demonize, to make you look bad, words that assassinate characters, words that cause you to be looked at in a negative light. This is Psalms 52 and 1. It says, why boastest thou thyself in mischief, O mighty man? The goodness of Yahweh endureth continually. So again, this devil, he boasts himself in mischief, in bad things, in causing problems. But when it comes down to the goodness of the Lord, that endures forever. And the goodness of the Lord is going to teach this devil a lesson in the form of the Big Bang Theory. But verse 2, it says, thy tongue deviseth mischiefs like a sharp razor working deceitfully. See, his tongue deviseth mischiefs, Salakia, and like a sharp razor, it works deceitfully. And again, I've brought this out before. Razors, they cut. Sometimes they cut, and then them cuts can be so fine and so quick, you don't know until you bleeding. That's how this devil's tongue is. He works that deceitfully. He likes devouring words. Verse 4, I'm going to jump down to verse 4. It says, thou lovest all the devouring words, O thou deceitful tongue. So this devil, his tongue, he loves devouring words. He loves words that's going to destroy you. He loves to speak things that are negative. He tries to paint you in a negative light. This is what this devil does. He uses words to cause confusion. Let's see. Let me get a couple of more scriptures, then I'm going to end it. Last point. I would say this the last point. What this is? Psalms chapter 11, verse 6. It says, upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire, and brimstone, and an horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. So all the wickedness that this devil is sown in the earth is coming back. He's going to reap that harvest. It's going to come back. It's going to come back upon him. And the Lord said he's going to what? He's going to rain snares upon the wicked, fire and brimstone, and horrible tempest. This is the portion of a wicked man. This is the portion of their cup. They have to get what they have been putting out. You ain't finna put it out and don't get it back. You get out what you put in. This devil has put in wickedness. He has put in robbery. He has put in bloodshed. He's put in all manner of ungodliness. Guess what? That has a recompense coming. And the Lord gonna sweep them with the beast of destruction. So yeah. And with that, shalom.